Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back. So today is about thinning out the collection. One way or another, somebody's going to say, hey, where's your guitars? Where's your drums? Gone. I got rid of all my guitars except for, of course, my Taylor 114 CE, my Beach Guitar Acoustic, and my 3 Les Pauls. I still have my left-handed Telecaster on its way here. Hopefully it shows up today, but I won't be able to pick it up to the 23rd anyways, which is not a big deal. I've made a decision that too many guitars is a problem for me. I'll walk into here and it's kind of nice to own like half a Long McQuaid. No, I'm just kidding. It's not quite that bad. But it's kind of like a miniature store in here, right? Because there's so many guitars I had in here. Every wall was actually just filled with guitars except for I think 2 spots I had left on one wall. And so everything's been annihilated except for the 3 Les Pauls, the Beach guitar, and the new Tele that's on its way. And I only have one more guitar to get after that, and that is my Taylor Coet Deluxe. So if anybody could have a dream guitar, I guess that would be mine for an acoustic. But anyways, I have my piano, of course. Not getting rid of that ever. And I did get rid of my drum kit. I went and I dated back my channel, and it's like, man, 6 months of that, and I did a lot of playing and a lot of trying in 6 months. I made a couple things sound, not too bad, but I still really couldn't nail down timing. The other problem I ran into was, even though I'm a left-handed dominant person, it makes no difference. Our drummer at church is left-handed dominant, and he plays right-handed drums. However, I tried right-handed first. My kick foot was too wild on my right leg, so I couldn't track anything. Well, then, of course, my buddy suggests go left-handed, so I said, all right. So I set the kit up left-handed, and I actually kind of liked it, and I was doing really good for a while, at least so I thought anyways, till the muscle built up in my left leg, and now it's wild on the kick. And I also end up screwing up every time I try and do a roll and then go back to the hi-hat and the kick. I can't get them on the same spot, and it's like, oh, so frustrating, right? So I got rid of the kit, and then I got stupid. I actually bought it back last Friday thinking, I'm going to try one more time. I've got to do this. I'm not one that's used to failure, and in anything I try and do, I usually succeed. This is something that turns out in the end, I flunk. And that hit me kind of actually really hard, but I had to think about it. And I thought hard, because I say the same thing to everybody on groups and stuff, and I've said it on YouTube before. Not everybody is meant to be a guitar player. And over my years of teaching experience, and I've taught a lot of people in the last 25 plus years, I have found some people that absolutely, no matter which way they do things, there is no way they can play guitar. It just can't be done. They need to find a different instrument. So drums, I have to realize, for me, reality check. So I took the set back again on Monday, said, I'm sorry, it was a stupid purchase, never should have done it. I knew better, and yeah, let's reverse this, please. So anyway, everything's all fine and good, everything got reversed, and I've come to the realization that I just can't play drums. So drums are gone, and they're never coming back. And besides, if I want drums in my videos, I have GarageBand. I can make up my own stuff, and I've done really good jobs on that in the past. I've got a Beat Buddy, and I've got a whack load of stuff built into that keyboard that I can use too if I really want drums into my music videos. So anyway, so that's where we're at. I've also, of course, done some other changes to the studio. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but I ended up buying another Sennheiser receiver box. Okay, now I am using my Sennheiser right now with the lapel mic, and the reason for that is because I use my Sennheiser kit at church. I supply my own kit, and I prefer it that way. And so I had bought a Sennheiser unit a long while back, and I love the Sennheiser. It's awesome for vocals, it's great for talking, whatever you want to do, it does it. And so I was talking to the manager at Long McQuaid, and I was going to order another complete kit. And then this way I could have one set up on the studio and one on my keyboard, because my keyboard has microphone plug-in and my keyboard is now wired into the studio as well. So everything that goes through there goes through here. But anyways, so I started thinking about this, you know, and he says, you know what, why don't you just buy just another receiver? You'll save a boatload of money. And I'm like, okay, how's that? Well, you have both receivers on the same channel and bank. And just away you go. I said, you know what, that actually makes sense, let's do that. So he ordered it for me, it came in yesterday, I picked it up. So right now I'm actually using the new receiver box. It works great. And the reason I did this too is because the way my studio stuff is set up right now, my Sennheiser box is buried down in the corner, right? And it's nothing but a pain in the neck to unplug this, unplug that, and pack it up and go. This way, the one that's on my keyboard, it's easily accessible. Unplug, throw it in the case with my transmitter, away I go. One transmitter, two boxes, works great. The only thing I got to remember is to make sure that when I'm using the studio in here, that I have to only have the one box on that I need, because otherwise I'm transmitting to two boxes at the same time, and that kind of wouldn't go well. So anyway, so that change was made. I went down to a Yamaha MG10XU mixing board, which is working out, by the way, quite wonderfully for me. I love the extra effects that are in there. It's got it's got 24 in there, and it's got the extra effects I wanted, like the pitch changer and a few others. I still have two channels I'm not using. It's like, yes, I have space. Yesterday I was in at Long McQuaid, and I thought, you know what? When I had the Soundcraft mixer, the big behemoth, oh, that thing was so nice to have. However, drawback. So the end result was I got rid of it, but before I'd gotten rid of it, I'd gotten rid of my VE2 vocal pedal. Now, I don't technically need pitch correction on my voice, but I like the harmonizing effects, and I like how it senses the key I'm playing in and keeps things in, right, nice and tight. So I thought, all right, well, they still had it, the actual unit that I sold them, right? And I says, well, can I rent it? Yep, sure, no problem. So they rented it to me for the month. So I'm going to try it out for the month on the new mixing board. And so far, everything's going pretty good. I'm quite happy with the results. So I think I'm going to end up buying it back. But I got it rented for a month, so there's no real hurry for me to go, oh, I got to have it now. It's here. It's probably going to end up staying, you know, so... And so anyway, so I'm going to buy it back in the end, probably. But I missed having that harmonizer. I missed having the ability for it to sense the key I'm playing in and keep everything right on pitch, nice and tight. And I liked the extra effects I could do with my vocals. It does stuff that you just can't do with the mixing board effects, right? It also is capable of doing stuff, if you've watched my last video on the TC Helicon Voice Live Play, it does things that even that thing is incapable of. And I don't need all those extra things anyways that the Voice Live has. What I need is what's in this pedal, right? So I figure, well, it's worth a shot. Let's see if it gets along with this mixer, and so far it's getting along with it. So that's actually a good thing. So I've made some changes. I even got another set of those Mackie CR3s. Now, like I'd said in my review, for studio reference monitors, they are garbage. I would not recommend them. Great for video games, great for listening to actual music, but not if you're in a studio situation. You do need better quality monitors that can really get to those frequencies that you require for a proper mix, which the CR3s can't do. But I bought another set of CR3s. I put them on my mixing board through the headphone jack, so I could just do some like free play stuff in here, you know, and mix things up and come up with new ideas. And I want to be able to hear it through the speakers, right? And, well, couldn't you do that before? Absolutely. But the thing is, I don't always want to have my Mac computer turned on just so that my Focusrite box has power, because everything is linked through the Focusrite. This way, it doesn't matter. I turn on my power bar, it turns on my vocal pedal, it turns on my GT100, it turns on my beat body, the mixer, and of course the CR3s. And then this way, I just get that. So for that purpose, it's a practical little set of speakers too. So if you're looking for something like that, it'll work. Those will work for that. And besides, they're cheap. They're like $104 right now. I think they're still on sale. They were when I bought them last week. So these are the changes I've made, and I feel very comfortable with the changes. Some of those guitars I may miss down the road, you know, because it's kind of like anything else, right? You kind of go, oh, should I really have gotten rid of that? You know, and it's kind of like, you know what? No, I'm not falling back into the trap, right? I'm done. I'm keeping only what I absolutely need. And besides, by minimizing two down on the guitars, it's actually going to help me to spend more time with my Les Paul Studio as well as my Custom Pro. I spend a lot of time with that Special too. It's a nice guitar, but I spend very little time with the other ones, and this is going to help influence me more. And there's music that I want to do that I absolutely are going to need the other two Les Pauls for. So that means the Studio will be the Special 2 will be taking a back seat for some stuff. And the Telecaster, I got it because, you know, Strats are nice and all, but there's just sounds that I cannot get out of a Strat that I want, but I can do it on the Tele. And the Tele also has higher output pickups. And the Tele is more my style of a guitar. I think Strats are more for the kind of guys and girls that want to play that old, you know, vintage kind of music that was done on Strats. And Teles, they can do a variety of types of music that the Strats, I'm sorry, they're just not capable of doing out of the box, okay? And so for that reason, I went to a Tele, right? And I also gave up on the whole right-handed thing to a certain extent, okay? I got rid of my right-handed Tele, but I'll still be able to do that versus video for you guys. That won't be a problem. I'll just do it at the store at Long McQuaid because they do allow me to shoot videos in their store to do gear and stuff, and this will be a versus video, so as soon as they have another Butterscotch Blonde Classic 50 Vibe series that's right-handed, then I will do that versus video for you guys at that point. In the meantime, I'll do other gear videos there that they let me do and stuff like that, and we continue on with life. But I don't know if there's going to be any more upcoming changes to the studio as far as any other equipment upgrades down the road. I have no idea where I'm at with that right now. Depends if I get tempted enough by a toy, but once I've got my Telecaster and of course the Taylor Koa Deluxe that I've been after forever, I am completely finished with buying guitars. Okay, completely done. Unless it's something I pick up off of Marketplace to, you know, do a flip on or something, but otherwise, yeah, I won't be buying anything for the personal collection anymore. Highly doubt it anyways. I'm gonna try like crazy not to. But anyhow, so that's my update for you guys. Covers pretty much everything. So hope you enjoyed the video, and this is going to save a lot of questions being asked of, where's your kit, man? Where's this? Where's that? You know, no, I can stick with what I'm good at, and I'm getting really good on that piano too, you know, and I'm really loving it. So, you know, stick with your strongest points and you succeed more that way, because otherwise you get too much stuff on the go, which is another problem I had. It's kind of like, oh, I'm not accomplishing what my goals are. I need to do this. I need to stick to my goals, and that's where I'm at now. Guitar, piano, that's it. As far as instruments go, those are my goals. That's what I want to succeed in the most, and that's where I'm going to continue to better myself all the time, as I always do with guitar anyways. But with the piano, I'm going to continue to better myself and learn more and more and more and more and more and more and more about piano and get better and better at that. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one. See ya.